Corn and soybeans moving in opposite directions midweek. Michelle Rook joins us with more in Markets Now.
A mixed day in the greens on Wednesday. Ted Seifried, Zaner Ag Hedge is joining us. And corn and soybeans moving in opposite directions on Wednesday. We didn't have a whole lot of news. So was it technical or what was going on?
Yeah, Michelle, corn and soybeans going opposite directions, corn and wheat going opposite directions. It's a pretty rare scenario where we have all that happening. But yeah, a lot of technical things happening, right? Corn did finally break out to the downside. You could say that it might have just put in the second shoulder of a very long, very large inverted head and shoulders formation. But it doesn't make you feel great about that because we didn't have a big reversal off that low. We didn't close positive on the day. So we'll have to see what happens tomorrow and the next day. But yes, corn was able to close at its lowest level that it has closed since September 18th. So for those of us that are looking for that seasonal bottoming and seasonal rally into the end of the calendar year, well, that hasn't started yet, and it makes you wonder if it's going to start at all. In the meantime, soybeans really ping-ponging in between two of their major moving averages, major short-term moving averages, the 10 and 20-day.
So do you think there was a little square in here up ahead of the Fed meeting too, or not?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the big surprise that would be bullish commodities would be a surprise rate cut. We didn't see that. But, you know, anytime there's a risk event like that, yeah, I do think there is just a little bit of bookkeeping that happens for that. When all said and done, though, the Fed did nothing. They didn't change rate. They left rates unchanged, which was what was widely expected in the market. The question there, though, is after the pretty massive strength that we've seen in the dollar over the course of the last 2 days, does that mean the dollar continues to get stronger, or because they left rates unchanged, does the dollar now retrace some of that move?
Good question there. Wheat, anything more than a corrected bounce or some short covering after new lows in a couple of the classes?
Yeah, right. You know, it just seems like we tend to make new lows almost every day in wheat, or at least one of the classes. Yeah, and, you know, it's just super vastly oversold. And I do think there was some spread activity happening with both corn and beans, but mostly with corn. You know, that's the typical one we see any sort of spreads happening against. So, yeah, I think there was some of that. Just lack of any news, lack of information in an oversold market. You're going to get these, you know, minor bounces from here and there.
Thanks for joining us. That is Ted Seifried, Zaner Ag Hedge, and that's Markets Now. We'll have more Ag Day coming up.
For professional marketing advice specifically tailored to your needs, call Zaner Ag Hedge at 312-277-0113.